The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
2:30 in the morning! Ah, yeah, cats and kittens, welcome back to The Commercial Break. I'm Bryan Green. This is the CEO of Cash Management, Kristen Joy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. You're doing a terrible job, by the way. Terrible job.
Me?
You're fired, Cash Management.
It just slips right out of my fingers.
It does. It's just a wild west of podcasting. Just always chasing it, never getting it. There you go. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the very... Well, I'll move on from that. I don't want to bitch and complain the whole episode. You know, you wake up in a mood sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm in a mood.
You are.
I'm in a mood. I don't know why I'm in a mood. I'm just in a mood.
Well, let's be positive.
Probably has something to do with Amex calling me every 15 minutes.
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, you're 45 days late on your payment. Would you like to make a payment now? Well, you can press that button all you want. Pretty sure you're going to get the same answer from the bank.
Do you take
Do you take Visa?
do you take Queef coin?
Do you take Queef coin? Because I am rich in Queef coin. I've got 3 million Queef coin in my fart wallet. It's the safest
Right.
place to put it.
It is.
Yeah, let me talk to your manager over there.
You guys need to get on this Queef coin.
Yes, this is Mr. Amex manager. How can I? You know what the problem is? My kids keep playing with my damn thing.
Yes, they do. Now the
Now
batteries.
it's broken. Hello, there we go. No, yeah. Hello, this is the manager of American Express. How may I help you, Mr. Green? Yeah, listen, I know I'm just a couple days late on that payment, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to offer you a limited opportunity to partner with my brand new NFT/coin altcoin called Queef Coin.
I'm sorry, did you say Queef coin?
I did. Don't be alarmed by the name. This is all the rage. Essentially, what you do is you take a real-life queef and you put it into your internet box, and it comes out and it makes Queef Coin.
I'm sorry, sir. We just take a check.
You're missing out on an opportunity. What if you pay me
You're
$1,000 to talk about Queef Coin? How would you like unlimited inventory on the commercial break?
Yes, we've heard about the commercial break. I'm telling you what, we're going to pass for now, but call us back in a couple of years when you start getting paid on that show.
You don't take Queef Coin?
I said no to the Queef coin.
Okay, well, I'll call you back when I get some money.
We would appreciate it, thank you.
Queef Coin. Almost as valuable as Dogecoin. Dogecoin. I looked at it. Krissy and I were talking before the thing, and I'm like, I wonder what that Dogecoin is at. I go, oh, it's at 81 cents. Wow, it really did well. What I missed was the 0.081 cents. It's actually 8 cents is what it's at. But Bitcoin is doing well because a couple of days ago or a week ago, however long it is. I don't know, the time gets lost in this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
It really does.
It really does. We don't have like a normal 9 to 5 schedule.
Yeah.
I don't even think, even though it seems like we work all the time. But whenever it was, the SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission, sent off a tweet, and the tweet said that they were going to approve regulations around some fund that had Bitcoin attached to it,
yeah,
right?
I saw
Like
that.
a hedge fund around Bitcoin, I think is basically the premise of it. And then they immediately had to put out a press release saying that they, in fact, did not do that. A hacker had done it. They had not put on two-factor authentication on their Twitter. So a hacker had gone in and made that announcement. They had no announcement to make around Bitcoin. Then the very next day, they send out the exact same tweet and said, this one's real. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Really? Now get it.
This one's real.
This one's real. And so the price of Bitcoin apparently is rising again. Surging. Because now finally they think there's some legitimacy. I do think that altcoin has its place somewhere. Decentralized banking has its place somewhere. Still don't believe in those NFTs. Still not buying into that bullshit. No. My new NFT collection, Queef, by Bryan. By Bryan. It's going to be like those. What are those tests that they give you? The Rorschach tests? It's just going to be a bunch of Rorschach tests. Ever taken a Rorschach test?
The ones with like the ink and the stuff? Yeah.
The blotted ink and stuff like that. You know, I've taken a couple of those for various reasons, right? Mainly my
Your
mental stability.
Recommended it.
Yes. And I always get really nervous that I'm going to say the wrong thing. It's really hard to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
I don't think there is a right or wrong. Isn't that right?
Well, if you say like, dog with its head chopped off. Now we're going to get a violent tag on YouTube.
Well, nothing new there.
Nothing new there. But if you say like a dog with its head chopped off, then clearly there's a problem.
That's what I'm saying. I think it just provides insight into your brain.
Yeah, so I just say love to all of them. Love. Love.
One love, Mon.
One love. Did you see the Bob Marley movie?
Yeah.
You did?
From years ago?
No, the new one.
Oh,
the new biography.
no.
The new movie that they put out?
Not.
I've only seen the commercials a couple of times on TV, very sparsely, right? Maybe like 2 times on TV.
Where is it?
Don't know. That's a great question. Where is it? Because you would think that a movie about Bob Marley, like a biography, would do really well with a certain subset of human beings, that being most of us, right?
There's
like Bob
always,
Marley.
Yeah.
He's fucking Bob Marley.
Yeah, there was one, I know when Jeff and I were first dating, so that would have been about 12 years ago, that had just come out, and we went to see it at the
was the
theater.
documentary.
That was really good.
I saw that. That was really good. Yeah, you're right. Bob Marley movie. Burb.
This goes in conjunction because I'm going to be going to Jamaica, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
soon.
Oh, February 14th, Valentine's Day is when it comes out.
Oh, cool.
And it's called One Love. You're going to be going
where is it playing?
at the movie theater, I guess.
Oh, at the theater.
Yeah.
Not on the 1 billion streaming services that I have a subscription to.
I'm sure it will go there eventually. Yeah, of course. I had to get rid of a few of the streaming services. And now the kids, the only thing that they want to watch are the things that I got rid of. And I'm like, hey, listen, you really don't need another streaming service. You've got everything you need with the 12 we already have. Do you need the extra 6? Do we need I don't know, what, Shit Max or whatever the fuck it's called now? Like, do we really need that? And my son, one of my kids is just like, he's desperate to get on this one app that I canceled because I don't need to pay $25.95 a month.
Every month.
For another app which has the same movies. And then there's this other problem where the kids think the movie is different on each app. So you can get like the movie Sing. Sing is a movie for kids, right? And it's
a really cute movie.
It's a lovely movie. It's actually entertaining. I like it. Yeah. And the songs are good and all that other stuff. So you can get Sing on multiple different platforms, but you have to pay for it if it's anything but, I think, Netflix or whatever. Mm-hmm. So my kids are desperate to get Sing on Amazon and DirecTV. And I'm like, guys, you have this movie already. Why would you need... No, it's not the same movie. It is the same movie. No, it's not. It's Amazon Prime Sing, not Netflix Sing. And I'm like, guys, it's not different. It's no different. It's hard to explain to these kids. I wish I could just speak their language. They say like get down on their level and, talk to them in like adult language, but use words that they understand.
Yeah.
I'm down there trying to fucking do calculus with my kid. I'm like, see, if you move over to Amazon and then you minus your bank account by $25.99 and then you take Netflix and you add $5.99 plus commercials that you have to watch, and then you move over here to HBO Max where the same movie is playing but for $22.95 unless you have Verizon. And then if you have Verizon, you get it free for 6 months. That equals daddy's not spending any more fucking money on Sing.
Right.
Yes.
I have you on a couple accounts too.
You do, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I share all of my accounts with people, but now Netflix, of course, is taking a stab at trying to reduce that. And I think I'm a part of that because I've actually been kicked off of Netflix a couple of times. And I believe it's because people in Venezuela are watching my Netflix account. I probably shouldn't say that here on air. They're going to target me. Like anybody from Netflix is watching. No. Netflix, if you're watching, I have a great television show idea for you. It's called The Commercial Break. So back to the Rorschach test. You take those Rorschach tests, and I just get nervous that they're going to think that I'm weird if I tell them what I really think about that. Have you ever taken a Rorschach test for any reason?
Yeah.
You have?
I mean, just kind of for fun.
Let's see here. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Are you going to show me
Yeah,
something?
I'm going to show you. Ready? What do you think of when you see that? First word that comes to mind.
Like a wolf.
A wolf?
Yeah.
Okay. You're fucked. All right, now I want you to look at this one and tell me what you think you see.
A bat.
A bat. Okay. Yep. It's getting darker and darker. things are looking problematic for Krissy. All right. Now I want you to look at
with my animalistic self.
What do you see when you see that one?
Oh. Yeah. That's like two hands.
Oh, two hands meeting together?
Yeah.
See, I see an x-ray of a penis and a uterus. That's what I see. I'm not even kidding. So that's why I get afraid to say the real answer. So then I just make stuff up like, butterfly. puppy dog, rainbows,
hearts.
And of course, the psychiatrist knows I'm lying.
Yeah.
So that's probably more problematic for him. He's like,
He's
dark
lying.
thoughts, murderer. We had one of my kids' birthdays over the weekend.
Yes, you did.
One of my children had a birthday. She's very young, and so it's a birthday that doesn't count in her mind because she'll never remember it.
Right.
It's only for the edification of the parents. So we allow the kids to invite some of their friends so that they're not bored. And then we rented this like little play place area, like a little tiny play place where the kids slides and stuff like that.
Fun.
So the kids can have fun. And Astrid does the piñata.
God, she's so good at those.
So good.
I just was talking to her about her helping me make one for the boys.
Yeah, you should have
for
her
my
do
nephews.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how she does it, but it's
She was
so
trying
good.
to tell me. Yeah, it's
No,
amazing.
It's amazing. It's actually a lot of work. As
Yeah.
I've watched her now construct, let me do the math quick in my head.
30.
37 of them. Yeah, she does them for my birthday party too.
Oh.
So we have this piñata, and then we're in this like little party room where they have tables and food and stuff. And my father-in-law, Brian, he finds a way to string the piñata up on the room. I mean, he's like banging stuff into the wall, and he's got this pulley system going on, and there's 6 ropes, and one person holds this, and the other one shakes that one, and he pulls it back and forth. So it kind of moves up and down when the kids are trying to hit it. It gives them a little game to play. And he is the one who's having the most fun with this, by the way.
I love
My
it.
father-in-law has the most fun with the piñatas. He just loves it. He thinks it's so entertaining to watch the kids and try and get them to miss it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, here's the problem. You got a bat-like structure in one of these children's hands. They're the ages 3 to 7 or 9, they're like young kids. And they swing so wildly because they have no idea how to swing. And all the other kids are in a circle. So we have to keep backing them up and backing them up. They want to inch in so they can get in on the action when it happens, right? Well, some of these kids, I don't even think they've ever picked up a bat in their life. And understandably, they're probably too young, right? Sometimes I got to help the kid, go up there and grab their hand and help them hit it. But then some of these kids are just like, I don't know. It's like Motley Crue in a hotel in 1984. They're just swinging wildly around the room. And I swear, Krissy, I was really worried that I didn't have the kind of insurance I needed to cover this kind of activity because some of these kids were going at it, and they were coming inches from the other kids' heads. And I kept telling the kids, I'd sound like a total asshole because I'm like, back up. And all the parents are like, geez, settle down, dude. And I'm like, no, you settle down because you're going to sue me if one of your kids ends up with an eyeball
Bloody
sticking out of its head.
Yeah.
So then there's like one kid who is a little bit bigger and a little bit older than all of them. He is also much more aggressive, I guess is the word to say. Like he's not afraid to get at it,
Yeah.
All the other kids are just like little kid, they're just kids and they're, they're kind of hitting it with a little daft touch. And some kids are swinging wildly, but they're not swinging aggressively at it, right?
Yeah.
This kid comes up, oh my God,
Boom.
Krissy. Yes. He's like Bruce Lee. I mean, he's like, bop, 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 bop. And I was like, whoa. And he's screaming at it. Somebody give that kid a Rorschach
I
test.
know. He was taking out his frustrations.
Yeah, and then he finally busted it open. I knew he would because
He was the one that did it.
he busted it open.
Yeah.
So then Astrid says, okay, now, Brian, spread it out. Don't let one kid get everything. Spread it out. Right? All the kids are in a thing. And I don't really understand what she's telling me. And I'm like, yeah, I'll spread it out on the floor. I'll open it up and it'll spread out on the floor.
Yeah.
These kids it's like,
It was like jumping.
yes, they're playing for the national championship. I mean, they are
face diving into the candy.
grabbing each other's faces, hands and mouths, kids kicking kids, diapers coming off. It's like a scrum. I feel like I'm in a rugby game. And I'm like, whoa. I'm picking kids up by the scruff of their neck, just like, we'll give you some. Settle down. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, when candy's involved, all bets are off.
Kids, once they get that taste of sugar, it is all over. It's game over. That's all they want. So this whole thing happens and we make sure that all the kids get the appropriate amount of candy. And then Astrid, smart girl, smart human as she is, decides to do no candy for the gift bags.
Yes.
Gift bags. She just hands this gift bag. It's got some toys in it. It's got some art things you can do in it. And she hands them and we go away. We get back home and the baby, the one who had the birthday,
Yeah.
it's a tradition around the house that you get your first sugar when you turn 1 year old.
Oh.
That's when you get your first sugar.
A little taste.
You get a cupcake, right? Or a piece of
Tasty
cake.
teener.
You get a little tasty teener, indeed. You should have seen it.
Oh.
We put the cupcake in front of her. Everybody's videotaping. It's a big
Yes,
crowd. And
yeah.
she's like, huh? She's very cautious, so she sticks her finger in there. She's like trying to figure out how to grab it. She's
Right.
putting her hands around it, but not touching it, right? She's like going like this, afraid it's going to explode or something, right? She throws her hands back.
Yeah.
Finally, she puts a finger in there, and she's like, Krissy,
The
it
eyes
didn't
lit
take
up.
15 seconds before this cupcake was directly in her face. She was like, "Ah, nom, 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 nom,
That's
nom,
what
nom."
we always. That was a tradition in our house too, to let the kids just go at a cake.
Yeah,
You know,
just do it.
Just dig their hands in. And
It's so
eat
much
it.
fun. We have pictures
Yeah.
like of all the kids doing this, and it's so much
Yeah.
fun. But this one got wound up like a top. We put her down on the floor. She started crawling in circles. I'm not kidding you. She was just like going in circles, round and round and round.
Sugar, 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 sugar,
Sugar, sugar, sugar. And of course, Blue is over there just licking her face.
Oh,
like,
I'm sure. Right.
goddamn dog, get away from her. Can't we leave it alone for a second? Come on, Blue. Can we have one nice thing in this house, Blue? Please? For the love of all that's holy.
Blue.
Oh, I don't know what to do with her anymore. I really
Yeah,
don't.
you just have to accept things.
Well, so I know I do. I
I've
say
been
let go
coming
and
over
let God.
here
Yeah.
for 4 years,
4 years.
and it's the same thing every time.
Blue, shut up! Yeah.
Blue, Blue, stop it, Blue.
I know. My mother-in-law told me I need to take a deep breath, and I'm like, "You do. You know what Chinese water torture is? This is what this feels like." And I had to explain what water torture was. You know, the drip, drip on your forehead,
Oh,
right?
right,
So I had to
yeah.
explain that after I think the first 4 years of her life, I just accepted it as a part of having a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next two, I started to grow more agitated and irritated. And now I think I'm in full-blown sensory overload. Because anytime she starts barking for no reason, I just go apeshit. I'm like, Blue, shut up. But I say that to her, and then she barks at me.
Exactly. It does no good.
It doesn't do anything. And I'm not going to hit the dog. Of course, I wouldn't do that, right? And I'm never going to give her away because she's my dog, and I love her at some level. I love her.
No, when she comes into the studio, she's so cute. She comes in and she just lays down
She does.
and just is so sweet.
Yeah, she's so
and
sweet.
calm.
And then second,
It's to do with the door.
I think it's to do with her anxiety around me. If I'm being really honest, I think it's her anxiety around me. I think she identified early that
She imprinted on you.
imprinted on me. And anytime I'm like doing something, she gets anxious, right?
Yeah.
And she wants to know what's going on. She wants to be right at my feet, and she barks at me because she wants to alert me that she's not comfortable with the situation. But that could be just walking to the kitchen. It's like I do this every day. It's okay. So sometimes I'm just trying to go get a bite to eat, and she's just barking incessantly at me. And I'm like, Jesus Jones, Blue, could you settle down for just 2 fucking seconds? Could we not have this? Could we not? But you're right. If I'm sitting here quietly doing my work,
Yeah.
she'll sit at my feet.
She's so
She'll lay at my
sweet.
feet. She won't do a damn thing. It's not until I get up, start walking, or talking to somebody that she starts barking. So it's like I've got, I don't know. It's like I've
got
got
a hold over her.
a bad colon problem where I just fart all the time. You know, I feel like I've got this dog.
Well, that's
just,
how you came up with Queef Coin.
Queef coin, my friend, is going to take off. If Dogecoin got to $1, Queef coin's going to get to $2.
Dogecoin's not at $1.
Well, it was at $1. I don't think I never think it made it to $1. I think it was like 56 cents. When like Mark Cuban and all those people were talking about,
Yeah.
wasn't everybody in on Dogecoin for a second?
It seemed like it's some kind of coin.
I think it was a joke that kind of took on it was a joke that then became like a pyramid scheme that everybody got involved in. Let me buy 1 million Dogecoin. It'll move the market. Then I can sell it at the top, and then everybody down below loses. And that's how these things go because it's an investment and not that. But I wish I could sell Blue. How do you put her on the market?
Maybe Blue could be the one NFT that makes money.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. So what do? Put her in the printer?
Yes.
I just put her in the printer and suck her up as a JPEG? It seems like that's what some of these NFTs do. They're literally just like, pictures that you put into a printer
Right.
and then someone buys it for $1 million. At least that was the promise of NFT.
That was what was happening
Yeah.
for a good little while, like a year. Was it about a year? where
I
it
feel
was
like
NFT?
all of 2020 and most of 2021 just was dedicated to NFTs.
NFTs.
Every Twitter space, every Clubhouse room, everything was dedicated to
Yeah,
NFT,
cheers
NFT,
to anybody
NFT.
that actually made money.
I think there were a lot of people that made money.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of people who made money, and then I think there were a lot of people who had money. Like they had NFTs that were worth maybe millions of dollars.
Right, and now they're not.
Now they're not. That's right. The internet is soiled, littered with people who lost their shirts on NFTs. And I feel bad for them. I really do, because had I had any money, I might have gotten into NFTs myself. But lucky for me, I don't have any money, so I can't buy any NFTs. You can't lose what you don't have. That's just a reality. Am I right or am I right?
You're right. Right.
Right. All right, back with more Adam the Liar. Here we go.
She would come over Thursday afternoon. She's like, why? I'm going out Thursday evening. And she'd be like, I don't get it. I'm like, no, it's fine. Just come over. I'll make lunch. And she'd sit there. She'd be sitting down. She'd be like, oh my gosh, your dishes. I just have to do them. I'm like, oh, all right.
What a jerk.
What an asshole. God damn it, dude. Honestly,
I
Adam.
mean, even his friends?
You even take advantage of your friends and their kindness? That's how you roll? You invite them over before you go out so that they'll get irritated by your messiness and clean up? You take advantage of their OCD? Is that what you do? Like you take advantage of all the other women in your life?
God.
You fucktwad. Love you to come on the show, Adam. Love it. Just please come on, because we'll have a frank discussion about how bad you really are at this. Really. And I am no expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I'm a human being. And all it takes is a human being to see what a fucking shit job you're doing at teaching these guys how to approach the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever they're into.
Oh my God, the hoovering. When was the last time you hoovered? No, I think actually you were the last one that hoovered. 2 weeks ago? Yeah. Oh, I'll do that for you. All right. Okay. And that was great. Like, that was the nice little relationship we had.
Here's your egg salad sandwich.
Yeah, I know. I cut it into little soldiers for you, Adam. Here you go. You want a binky? You need a nap? You want to suck on my tits for a few minutes? God. This is the kind of relationship we had, he said. This is the nice relationship that we had. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Clean my whole house. I'd go clubbing in the evening, come back, clean house. Plan it out. Make sure everything's right. Like women they do that.
Plan it out. Take advantage of all the people in your life before you hit the clubs, not after.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
He's throwing a wrench into everybody's playing now here, too. They're like, shit, I've got to find a female friend.
Shit, I got to actually talk to people.
Find a female friend.
I got to clean up the Mountain Dew cups from my computer room. Unbelievable.
Guys, you've seen it. If you're talking to a girl and your collar's like this, that kills them. I'm sitting, there's like 3 girls in the room. I've got my collar like this, and they're going like this. All they want to do is come up here and fix it. They do. They groom people. They try and help you look better, right? That's what they're specifically looking to do. So you're going to give away the fact.
That's what women are looking to do? Groom you and clean your house?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
You're born that way.
Who raised you? Who raised you, Adam? And how proud she must be.
Yeah.
You've got absolutely zero skills with women if those little touches are wrong. The final thing that was incredibly important, I made sure that by the side of my bed were condoms.
Condoms. Condom.
Oh, my God.
You had that problem, you bring a chick home, oh my God, I've got no condoms. Anyone that nods at that, shame on you. That means you had no anticipation of getting laid. You assumed you weren't going to get it. You were just like, yeah, I'm not going to get laid, so I don't need condoms. Have condoms by the side of your bed. Jared's like, I've got it in my pocket, actually. It's like I keep it here. Yeah. Like, you've got to make sure you've got them in the right place where you're going to need them, right?
Put them right where you need them.
I've got mine right here.
Yeah. I want to stick one down your throat, Adam, and see what happens. That's what I want to do.
Another thing that I had specifically is when I went out clubbing, I used to bring my motorcycle helmet with me. I brought a spare. Because...
I brought a spare. And by motorcycle, I mean one of those sprees.
Oh, my God.
The things with 2 wheels and a lawnmower.
He's walking in with... Okay.
Keep going. I got to hear this.
Roadhouse?
Yeah. Coming in with 2 motorcycle helmets?
Yeah.
Who's the other helmet for? I don't know. Maybe you.
Could be the lucky girl.
My friend just cleaned up my apartment. The lights are low, and I got my fucking playlist ready to go. Are you ready? Hop on the back of my tricycle, and let's go. Ching, ching.
I bring an extra helmet.
Oh, my God. This is too funny.
In England, it was illegal for somebody to ride as a passenger on a motorbike without a helmet. If I didn't have a spare helmet, I couldn't bring her home. I said something about myself when I went out with 2 helmets. I said, I'm bringing a girl home. Every night I went,
You said something about yourself.
I mean,
I can just see
it's
him.
kind of hard to sidle up to the bar too. With
With 2 big motorcycle helmets. I mean, unless you have a place to put them. But I mean, I imagine he's walking in with them. They get stolen all the time. But now he's saying that it says something about you.
Yeah.
And I can just see the streets of London packed with people on each side. And Adam's riding down with his little scooter. He's going to get laid.
he's got 2.
Yeah.
He's got 2 helmets.
He's got 2. He's the Queef coin founder. I say something about myself when I walk into a bar with 2 helmets. Either I'm going to take someone home or someone just left. One of the 2. But it says something.
2 helmets, and every night I came back with a chick. Plan
Of course you
your
did.
logistics. Logistics is the one thing that will mess you up, okay? The one thing.
It's the one thing that'll
Yeah,
mess you
that's
up in the whole process of meeting a girl and finding the right one to bed. It's the one thing that'll mess you up. If you get logistics, if you just turn your lighting on correctly in the house before you leave, you're guaranteed to get laid.
I had this one of my instructors. He turns up at my apartment, not even my apartment, my hotel room, at like 2 a.m. with these 4 chicks and another guy. And they come back, and he comes up to me like, Adam, are you sleeping? I'm like, I was. And he goes, okay.
He comes up, I open the door, and he goes, Adam, are you sleeping? No, shithead, I'm at the door. Are you sleeping? Yes, I'm sleeping while I'm talking to you here at the door. Dumb shit.
I've got some chicks back to the room. I'm going to set up a threesome. I'm like, I think it's going to be a bit hard. He's like, why? I'm like, because I'm in the room. And he's like, yeah, no, it'll be fine. I'll keep it quiet. All right.
What, was he staying with you?
Yeah, dude, what? Guy can't afford his own hotel room? You guys are bunking up? The Pwa community is not making you that much money? I bet you it's making more money than the podcast community is.
That's true.
I bet you that.
Touché.
Yeah.
Brings the girls back to the room. They spend an hour in the room trying to have a quiet party with no music. And then the girls leave because it's a bit freaky. And the next morning he says,
What happened to the guy?
Well,
He said 4 girls and another guy.
4 girls, another guy. So now you've essentially
I'm
just
picturing like the, whatever hotel it is. There's like 2 double beds. And Adam's in one.
the Hampton Inn in Orlando.
Trying
Yeah.
to sleep while they're
Well,
having
they're playing his Fuck Me playlist, trying to get the lighting correct. This makes no sense
know.
whatsoever. This is why
Yeah.
Adam is a liar.
Yeah.
Because this makes no sense.
No.
You don't just go back to sleep and there's a bunch of people partying in your room. I mean, that's called passed out, not sleeping, okay? There's a big difference.
I don't know what I did wrong. I was like, what's that? He goes, I shouldn't have brought him to the room. I was like, no, you shouldn't have. It was really stupid. And I think in his head he thought that bringing them to AFC Adam would make it easier to sleep with them. I don't know. I think that was his thinking. I think he was like, I want to have a threesome, and AFC Adam was my friend.
AFC
And
Adam.
AFC Adam.
I didn't know that was. Is that his name?
Fucking champ? I don't know. AFC Adam. AFC Adam? What is that? I gotta know. I'm doing some homework on this one. Yeah.
What room he's in, so I'll bring the threesome to his room, then I'll definitely get it. I'm sure that was like in his head. But like it doesn't work that way. Like Purs can't, I don't know. I don't have that
Why?
ability. Like,
Yeah, this is a lie.
Of course it
Adam
is.
would never be like, sure, I'm still going to go to sleep, but come on in.
No one would do that. No one. No, dude. We are grown
Right,
adults.
right. Go to
Get
your
your own room. Go home. Whatever it is. I don't know. Or you're welcome to spend the night in my place, but you got to get rid of the 7 additional people that are with you. It's a fucking Hampton Inn. We're not staying at the high roller suite in the fucking Wynn. Right. Come on, let's get it together.
welcome. I bless this threesome. Make it happen. I don't have that. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. So maybe Neil Strauss does. I don't. Okay, he's higher than me. I don't know, but whatever. So
Who's
and
Neil
then-
He's
Strauss?
higher than me.
Who's
What?
Neil Strauss?
I don't know.
He's
Neil
higher in the
Strauss.
POA or PUA chain.
The Pwa.
The Pwa chain.
Oh, I think he's another famous Pwa,
He's
like
higher
Mystery.
than him.
Yeah. I think
He's
Mystery
higher.
is at the top, and then there's like Neil Strauss, Michael Anthony, and then comes these lower like grade ones. I don't know. Somebody's got to come on and give me the whole rundown.
know.
I need an org chart. Is there an org chart for the Plas?
Logistical problem. He needed to take him somewhere where they would be okay with it. He had to go somewhere else. So logistics will fuck you up, man. So look after logistics. Like if you're gonna look after anything, look after logistics. Logistics can get you laid as well. If you plan your logistics right, and we're gonna talk about this, if you've got a justified reason to do absolutely everything, if you can justify bringing her back to your house, and then you can justify playing the music, and you can justify the sex, it's all gonna happen. So logistics can be a very big...
Justify?
I know.
What? Why would you have to justify playing music at your own house? What's going on? Who do you need permission from? Oh, I guess there's an organization. You have to go to the top. Yes. You got to send a quick email. Hit them up on Slack. Can I play the music? No. No reason to play music. Denied.
Are you justified?
Denied.
Beneficial thing for you. All right. She is not going to make this easy for you because she doesn't want to be a slut. If she's making it easy for you, beware. Okay? Because you're probably not the first person she's made it easy for.
That's why you keep the condoms.
That's why you keep the condoms next to your bed. That's right.
Yeah. And he's the one who just told a story about the girl the same night.
Same night
down the leg.
Yeah, the SNL. He 99,000 times. 99.999% of the time he does SNLs. It's so stupid.
These are really contagious. So be very careful if she's making it that easy. You don't want it to be easy. You want it to be a challenge. You don't want a chick that's just going to jump on top of you and do whatever you want instantly. You want to work for it a bit. You want to make it happen.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
What are you talking about? No human wants friction in that kind of situation. We, of course, want it to be easy, and it flows, and it's back and forth, and everybody's excited, and you get all hot and bothered. If you have to work for it, it feels... Yes, of course, you should work for love. That's not what I'm saying, but we're not talking about love. We're talking about a lay. If you go to a bar looking to get laid, I promise you the last thing you want is her saying no all the time. It just makes sense. You think these guys came here to tell you how hard it's going to be? No, they want the easy answers.
You've got to make sure that you're leading the situation. She ain't going to do it. She doesn't want to be a slut. So you're going to have to make sure that you're controlling these situations, guiding her through, and making sure that you're pushing forward for the next step. One of the best ways of doing
Want to make sure you're ordering drink after drink.
drink after drink. Pushing through to the next step. This is like a sales seminar or something.
It's so bad.
I feel like I'm
bad.
at a sales conference at the old radio station.
I know.
Is to be empathic. Now, this is something that I've noticed makes great pooers different from people that aren't great pooers.
Pooers.
It's the ability to observe someone's facial expressions and tone of voice and language and understand what emotion that person's feeling. I can talk to a girl and very quickly I can tell whether she's completely freaked out by me or if she's attracted. My experience of talking to so many women has helped me with that.
Is that most of them
most of them are freaked out by you? What other reaction would you get? All right. Exactly. All right.
Lord.
Okay. I don't know that I can get a whole nother section of this.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
this goes on for 2 hours, by the way.
AFC
Adam. AFC Adam with the SNL and the Plas. And Spike and Spear and...
Spear?
Yeah, Spear. Who gave him that name?
Spear in Miami.
Spear in Miami. Oh my God, this is fucking insane, people. I don't know how, why, when, where anybody would take advice from this guy. But here's my advice. Don't take advice from this guy. He's wrong about all of it. So far, so good, Adam. You're wrong about all of it. Do the opposite of what Adam's telling you to do. A well-lit home makes anybody feel comfortable. When you're going home with a stranger, a well-lit house is probably a good thing. All right. TCBpodcast.com is where you go to get your Queef coin. You find out more information about Krissy and I. You can read all the show notes, all the audio, all the video. It's right there at one location, tcbpodcast.com. And if you'd like your free piggy fronting sticker, you can go there. You hit the Contact Us button. There's a little drop-down menu. It says, I want my sticker. And then you give us your physical address, and we'll send it off. Don't be surprised when the sticker comes. Are you on mute? Are you on mute? I can't hear you. Oh no, I lost Krissy. What happened? All right, it's okay. I'll finish the show. All right, 626 Ask TCB the number 3. That's 626 Ask TCB the number 3. Find out more information about questions, comments, concerns. I'm totally freaked out that I can't hear you anymore. I know. What happened to you? Oh, there you go.
Hello?
There you are. What happened to you? There you are.
Hello.
Okay. Hi. 626 STCB, the number 3. Questions, comments, concerns, content ideas. We're taking them all at that phone line. Text or leave us a voicemail. At The Commercial Break on Instagram, TCB Podcast on TikTok, and YouTube.com/The Commercial Break for episodes, full interviews, and clips every single day of the week. Okay, Krissy, I guess that's all I can do for today.
I think so.
So I'll tell you that I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. That's all you get. So
Now
go on and get.